The Fighting Tigers of LSU are Southeastern Conference champions. We'll have all the highlights and show you how the Tigers did it against the University of Florida on Sunday afternoon in the PMAC, and then you're not going to want to miss this great inside feature on the family of Nat, as in Ashley, Ray, and Joan, coming up inside LSU Gymnastics.
Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Bro is brought to you each week by Sigma Engineers. Sigma Engineers is thankful to our clients who trust us year after year, and to the commitment of our selfless employees who bring such great talents to our company. With experts in every discipline, our dedication to safety and quality sets us apart as one of the leaders in the petrochemical industry. Woman's Hospital. The best birthday ever is at Woman's. TJ Ribs, legendary Louisiana barbecue. And by Assurance Financial. When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alello with Insurance Financial. Lending the way homebuyers prefer it. Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Bro is an exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Television Network.
Hello everyone and welcome inside LSU Gymnastics. Again this week from the LSU Gymnastics Training Center on the LSU campus in Baton Rouge, now also known as the home of the 2017 Southeastern Conference Gymnastics Champions, your Fighting Tigers of LSU. It gives me great pleasure to bring into today's broadcast, as always, the head coach of your Fighting Tigers, Dee Bro. And Dee, right off the bat, first of all, congratulations on the championship. A terrific atmosphere, a great milestone for your program.
Well, you've watched it grow, and you've been a huge part of that, the growth, but the enthusiasm and the energy and the effort that goes into what we saw yesterday, you know, the culmination of so many people's hard work. Nearly
13,000 fans packed the PMAC on a Sunday afternoon to watch the Tigers clinch the SEC championship against the Florida Gators by a wide margin as it ended up. But Dee, your team was sharp right out of the gate. We're going to take a look at the highlights in just a moment, but we talked about how the Tigers came together, stayed in your process, and now stand at 7-0, perfect in the regular season.
Well, you know, I've wanted for a long time for the conference to count, for our season to count like it does in so many other sports, because you know you can start slow and finish fast, but those teams that start on a consistent note and maintain that consistency throughout the season, and they're held accountable week in and week out, really means something. And I think that our team embraced that. They got the message early on: win the battle of perception, start strong. But we didn't peter out. We started strong and we continued to grow momentum and consistency throughout the season, and it just, everything was so great last night.
It was indeed, and as we said, a huge crowd built inside the PMAC, and as we got underway, a really nice ceremony, Dee, something that you've been working on very hard with the Tiger Athletic Foundation and the LSU Athletic Department to endow scholarships for the LSU Gymnastics team. You got another one.
It's an effort that I think the entire university is working on multi-levels, and I want it to be important. I want it to be a mantra, something that people want to do. They want to embrace our program. They want to be a part of what we've got going here. We've already got 5 endowed, and the last one yesterday, Ms. Spears came in, and she had already endowed scholarships for other sports, and she got excited about gymnastics, and she and her little girl and her dad and her family was here, and it's just such an honor.
It is indeed. And speaking of an honor, we turn to the SEC championship meet as it were for the regular season, and these highlights brought to you as always by TJ Ribs, the official barbecue restaurant of the LSU Athletic Department on Segan Lane and on Acadian Thruway. Dee, a record-setting, or season high rather, for the LSU Tigers on vaulting. You guys were just primed and ready to go.
The message has been pretty strong, you know, leading into this meet. We had a great meet at Auburn. We were able to give the kids a little bit of rest, some good rest that they needed, but they came in when we had them in here, and they practiced with a purpose, with intention, and there wasn't a whole lot of clutter going on during practice, and they brought that mindset to the competition, because we certainly did not put a lot of emphasis on everything that was riding on this meet. We wanted them to have a great meet because they were ready to have a great meet.
Sarah Finnegan and Maya Hambrick start you off with a 9.875 for both of those young ladies, followed by Sydney Ewing, who ties her season high with a 9.925 effort. And how about Ruby Harold tying her career high, 9.925 in the number 4 spot. It just seemed like landings were the order of the day.
Well, it was really important. You know, we truly have worked on that and given that a lot of emphasis. But the more, it seems like the more you emphasize, you have to stick, the harder it is to stick. So, you know, Ruby got in there because we pulled Lexi out at the last minute. She tweaked her knee, something just didn't feel exactly right. And we knew we needed her on bars, and we could substitute on vaulting, and we were able to put Ruby in, and what a great vault. I mean, she really came through for us.
And each of those Tigers sets up Ashley Nat, who ends with a perfect 10 for her double twisting Yurchenko vault at Didi. It was just an amazing effort. Her feet planted firmly in the mat, and she secured her 8th perfect 10 as a Fighting Tiger, now 2nd all time in the LSU record books in that particular category. Couldn't have happened to a nicer, more wonderful young lady.
Well, and you know, I'm going to throw some compliments to Florida. Their anchor, also beautiful double full vault. Nice and stretched out, and just drilled it right in the floor, and she also got a 10. So I was so excited that the judges were willing to give good scores for good performances.
49.625 is the Fighting Tigers vault effort in the meet on Sunday afternoon in the Maravich Center against the Gators. You flipped right over to the uneven bars, and you just carried that momentum, Didi, right on through, starting with Shea Zamardi, 9.85, Maya Hambrick, and then moving into Ruby Harold again, 9.875, ties her season high. What a great meet that young lady had.
She had a great meet, and she, you know, here again, you know, she does these 2 events and just really came ready. Her execution, what she's doing is so original. You're just not seeing the skills that she does in everyone's routines. Double front, she took a little step on the landing. That was her big deduction, because she's really getting much better at hitting her handstands.
And then rounded it out for the Fighting Tigers, Sarah Finnegan and Lexi Priestman with a pair of 9.925s apiece. And for Lexi, it ties her actually for Sarah, it ties her season high, and they've ended up in fine fashion for the Fighting Tigers.
That was a 1-2 punch at the end of the lineup, and that's the kind of consistency we need as we move into the postseason.
Well, the Fighting Tigers stood over 99 points at the halfway point of the LSU Florida meet on Sunday afternoon, and when we come back, we'll have the second half highlights of the Gators and the Tigers for the SEC title coming up right after this. This gymnastics moment brought to you by Sigma Engineering. Sigma engineers and constructors, safety, relationships, quality, excellence. Engineering done right.
We set a lot of goals at the beginning of the year, just like any team does, but to be able to reach 2, you know, getting on 198 and the regular season championship in one day is really something, it's pretty awesome, and I think that we're kind of going to be riding a high from it a little bit, and I think that's going to help us, you know, training going into next week, our last home meet.
You're a mom the moment you see that second line, and it's time to get ready, because this birthday takes months to plan. Find the doctor who just clicks with you. Make a birth plan that's right for you. Because every woman wants something different, even you and your BFF. And when it's finally time, our doctors and nurses will be by your side as you bring your beautiful baby into this world. The best birthday ever is at Woman's.
What's wrong, big guy?
All I wanted was a chance to play today.
You know it's tough, kid, but we've both been in your shoes before.
Yeah, right. You guys are great.
Come on, I have someone you want to meet.
You know the only way to become great is to learn from a legend.
Billy Cannon!
Hey, gang, come on in here. We're going to talk some football.
The 2016 Nissan Altima. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. With forward emergency braking that could stop for you. Get to your local Nissan store today. Take on sudden stops. Get to Nissan, a proud partner of the LSU Tigers.
Go Tigers!
At LSU, we're pretty competitive. We helped prove Einstein's theories about gravity. Nailed it. France designated our French program as a center of excellence. We've discovered 41 species of birdies. LSU, we're pretty competitive because we're here to win.
What are y'all doing here so early?
Oh, Dee Dee, we're so excited that we just wanted to get some extra vaults in.
Vaulting for victory, right?
Holy cow! Holy cow! LSU Gymnastics tickets are less than the movies and fun for the family. Tickets start at just $3, so make sure to get yours today.
This segment of Inside LSU Gymnastics is brought to you by TJ Ribs. TJ Ribs, legendary Louisiana barbecue.
Welcome back inside LSU Gymnastics. Well, this week's exceptional performance of the week brought to you by Woman's Hospital. The best birthday ever is at Woman's. Dee Dee, it's got to go to the over 12,000, almost 13,000 Tiger fans that packed the PMAC on Sunday afternoon. What an amazing atmosphere.
You know, the kids talked about how much energy the fans and how much enthusiasm there was in the arena. I don't want to say any more about it. I just want you to look at this.
Exactly, and it was an amazing time. Everybody was on their feet, especially as we entered the second half of the meet, Dee Dee, and we go to the balance beam. A hush fell over 13,000 because they realized that it was important to create that kind of atmosphere for these gymnasts at work as well. And how about Erin McAdeg, 995?
She hit it out of the park. She was absolutely beautiful. If your first person up can give that kind of confidence down the line, she set up Maya Hambrick. She set up Sydney Ewing. The kids were sticking dismount. Sydney had a beautiful routine going, then took a little step on that dismount, and I hadn't seen that in a long time.
Exactly.
Then Lauren Lee, once again, beautiful beam. And Sarah Finnegan, who I second-guessed myself and let her do the triple turn, but anyway, she fell, but had a flawless routine after that. And I always tease them when somebody falls off the beam. I'm like, hey, thanks a lot, because we really need to let Bugs practice with pressure.
Right.
So Bugs gets up and hits a great routine, and we don't have to count a fall.
And so you take a look at the sum total on beam. You got Erin McAdeg. She starts you off by tying her career high, and then Bugs finishes by tying her season high score.
Yeah.
That tells you that there's a lot positive going on the Tigers beam team. And then it was time to go, and the four fingers come up, and we go to the fourth rotation inside the home house. And it is, wow, what the atmosphere. Folks came to their feet, and it was floor time.
Well, the kids were so excited, and we had a presentation.
Yep.
The Rue Rally. It's a group of kids, young professionals that came together about 3 years ago, and to raise money for underprivileged kids in town. They raised. I was a judge, and at this year's they do a Rue Rally, a gumbo cook-off.
Right.
They raised over $30,000, and our mayor was there to receive the check on behalf of the Oasis House. But anyway, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
Then we go to floor, and the team was amazing, and it was just so gratifying to see the enthusiasm and the excitement that the kids brought to the competition.
And how about Sydney Ewings, tying her career high with a 9.925 effort to start you off? She was absolutely perfect, especially her dance was as sharp as we've seen it in any event so far this season. And then you just rolled right on through that line. Yeah,
well, Maya comes, and Maya's had a little bit of a little glitch in her tumbling throughout, one spot here, one spot there, but she was spot on. She beautiful tumbling, her dance, her presentation, the routine is so much fun. Sarah Finnegan, wow, we don't like to put her in the all-around a lot. We put her in the all-around this week. Her floor, it's going to be hard to take her out.
9.925, it's a career high
effort. It was fabulous. It was
unbelievable.
Great. Then you expect McKenna Kelly to do what she did, tumbled strong, the enthusiasm that she brings, and she carries that kind of enthusiasm through the whole night. It's not just the event she's in, she's that person for everybody the whole night. And she set up Bugs.
She did indeed, and I felt that the only deduction I could find in McKenna, perhaps maybe on that first pass, she was a little short on it, but otherwise it was absolutely sterling. And that energy that she brought to set Bugs up, the crowd came to their feet realizing that it was a special night in the Maravich Center.
Yeah.
And Bugs ends it up with a great 9.95 effort, gets a 10-0 from one judge, and brings it home for the Fighting Tigers. 198 plus for the Fighting Tigers, 198.15 to be exact, Dee Dee. How did that feel to break that sort of barrier that's up there that folks talk so much about?
It's tough. It's tough getting there. And once your team begins to mesh and feel that that's possible, then they just open their hands and reach out and get it.
Absolutely you did. And the Tigers finished a perfect 7-0 in the regular season, now have won 20 out of 21 conference meets over the last 3 seasons. And you have so much more to look ahead to, Dee Dee, that we'll talk about here momentarily. But when we come back, we'll have so much more, including a great special look behind the scenes with Tigers senior Ashley Nat. Coming up inside LSU Gymnastics, we'll be right back.
When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alello with Assurance Financial. David specializes in helping first-time home buyers, offering conventional FHA, VA, RD construction, and jumbo loans. David takes the hassle out of getting a home loan while making you feel right at home. Lending the way you like it. Call David today at 921-8152. That's 921-8152. David Alello with Assurance Financial.
You're a mom the moment you see that second line. And it's time to get ready because this birthday takes months to plan. Find the doctor who just clicks with you. Make a birth plan that's right for you. Because every woman wants something different, even you and your BFF. And when it's finally time, our doctors and nurses will be by your side as you bring your beautiful baby into this world. The best birthday ever is at Woman's.
Action.
Comedy. Horror.
Speak, find, feel. This is the all-new Contour from Cox. It's cable TV reimagined to get you right to the good stuff.
Tiger Athletic Foundation, preserving the past, celebrating the present, and building the future of LSU athletics.
At LSU, we're pretty competitive. We helped prove Einstein's theories about gravity. Nailed it. France designated our French program as a center of excellence. We've discovered 41 species of birdies. LSU, we're pretty competitive because we're here to win.
This segment of Inside LSU Gymnastics is brought to you by Sigma Engineers. Sigma Engineers is thankful to our clients who trust us year after year and to the commitment of our selfless employees who bring such great talents to our company. With experts in every discipline, our dedication to safety and quality sets us apart as one of the leaders in the petrochemical industry.
Welcome back inside LSU Gymnastics. Well, Dee Dee, the family of Ray, Joan, and Ashley Nat are 3 incredibly special people to us and to this program, not because they're obviously tremendous people, but because of their background here at LSU.
You know, I've known Joan my entire gymnastics life. She was a fabulous competitor. She actually made the '72 Olympic team, and I just have so many fond memories of her as an athlete. And now, you know, also Ray was a gymnast here at LSU, and I just adored him. He was this little short guy with rings, and he'd get this look on his face. You know, that was the Ray face. And then when they got married, then little bugs started following them around to gymnastics meets, and I mean, she was the littlest, tiniest thing, and so I watched her grow up, and now she's mine.
This great piece put together by Garrett Walvert will take you behind the scenes with Ashley Nat, her parents Ray and Joan, and their journey here to Baton Rouge. This week's Inside feature brought to you by Sigma Engineering. Sigma engineers and constructors, safety, relationships, quality, excellence, engineering done right.
The reigning SEC Specialist of the Year and an 11-time All-American, Ashley Nat has forged a championship career at LSU. Born into a family of gymnasts, including mother Joan, a 1972 Olympian, and father Ray, an All-American, Ashley felt comfortable following in the tumbling passes of her parents.
Being able to
grow up in a gym was definitely a unique experience for me personally, but it was definitely one that cultivated the way that I love the sport now. And I think that the same way that I felt as a little kid wanting to be in the gym every single day, that's what developed the love for the sport, and it's the same kind of passion that motivates me today as I come into practice every single day.
Ray and Joan Nat operated their own facility, ACE Gymnastics, in Longwood, Florida, and Ashley spent countless hours there growing up.
We spent more time there than we did at home, but yes, we owned our own gym from 1997. We just sold it in May of this year so that we could spend more time coming to her competitions in her senior year. A little less stress and a little less pressure, but that's pretty much where she grew up.
In the early 1980s, Ray competed for the men's gymnastics program in the same facility his daughter performs in today.
The men's program was very strong at the time, and the girls' team at that point was just fledgling. I got here when Dee Dee had just been in her second year, and so Jeannie Beatles was the highlight, and I was the last one to graduate as a LSU gymnast at its time, and Armando was ready to move on, and so Dee Dee took the reins, and look what she's done with the place.
Ashley was raised with purple and gold bedtime stories, but didn't realize how special LSU was until enrolling in the fall of 2013.
Calling Baton Rouge was something I already knew the words to before we got here, and it didn't really click until I think I got on campus, and I know that it means so much to him, and for both of us to be able to wear LSU on our chest, it's humbling and it's an honor for our entire family.
With her parents on hand against number 3 Florida, Ashley and her teammates wrapped up the first SEC title for the program since her father was competing at LSU. A special moment for everyone.
It's amazing what Dee Dee's accomplished. Just seeing the things that happened just today, just being upstairs and seeing the governor here and seeing all the people that are her fans, the alumni come back, the community support, watching 12,600 people in the PMAC tonight was an amazing experience.
I just am overwhelmed with pride at everything that she does and everything that she has accomplished, not just gymnastically, but in her heart as well. What you see on the outside is what truly is the spirit on the inside. Just the great woman that she's turned into. I'm so, so proud.
Reporting for Inside LSU Gymnastics, I'm Garrett Walbert.
What's wrong, big guy?
All I wanted was a chance to play today.
You know it's tough, kid, but we've both been in your shoes before.
Yeah, right. You guys are great.
Come on, I have someone you want to meet.
You know the only way to become great is to learn from a legend.
Billy Cannon!
Hey, gang, come on in here. We're going to talk some football.
When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alello with Assurance Financial. David specializes in helping first-time home buyers, offering conventional FHA, VA, RD construction, and jumbo loans. David takes the hassle out of getting a home loan while making you feel right at home. Lending the way you like it. Call David today at 921-8152. That's 921-8152. David Alello with Assurance Financial.
Listen up, team. Today, a new season begins. The off-season was a bit challenging, but we made it through. Now you are tougher, faster, stronger, and cuter than ever. Now let's go out there, because we just got everything you need to play, all right?
This is why you shop. Academy is how you save. Hold all your gear in the Under Armour Hustle Backpack, starting at $34.99. Get the guaranteed best prices at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to imagine what you can do in a Ford F-150.
Let's crank it on up, yeah, till the sun comes up, yeah. Let me hear you say,
Sir, nice truck, huh?
Whoa.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 40 years straight. Get 0 for 72 plus a no-charge powertrain service plan on F-150.
At LSU, we're pretty competitive. We helped prove Einstein's theories about gravity. Nailed it. France designated our French program as a center of excellence. We've discovered 41 species of birdies. LSU, we're pretty competitive because we're here to win.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Gymnastics is brought to you by Assurance Financial. When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alello with Assurance Financial. Lending the way home buyers prefer it.
Welcome back inside LSU Gymnastics. This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by Assurance Financial and David Alello, lending the way home buyers prefer it. Dee Dee, it's going to be a fantastic way to end the 2017 home season. It'll be New Hampshire coming into the Pete Maravich Assembly Center on Friday night at 7:30. It's also senior night for a special group of 4 young ladies.
You know, this is a really special group. When you look at what this group of seniors, what has been accomplished in their tenure, you know, they overlapped with Reagan Corville and Jessie Jordan, Sari Morrison. I mean, they've overlapped with some great student athletes, and now they're in their own greatness. And the things that they've achieved, you know, the kids tell me, you know, Dee Dee, we've won every meet at Tuscaloosa. You know, we beat Florida last year at Florida, and now we beat them here at home, you know, 2 years back to back. A lot of teams don't have the ability to be able to say those kinds of accolades about themselves. So they have been a part of a lot of great LSU tradition. And I'm going to say it, and I say it all the time. Traditions don't graduate. They stay here. When you walk in this gym and you see all the names and all the great athletes that have come through here, that's our tradition.
It'll be a great senior night for 4 fantastic and well-earned senior awards. We're looking forward to that. Looking forward to another top 25 matchup as we end the regular season. The Tigers going now for 4 consecutive seasons in which they would be undefeated inside the Maravich Center, so stay tuned for that. And Dee Dee, it's been a great opportunity for us to look back at this SEC championship meet against the Florida Gators.
Yeah.
Congratulations once again on winning the first ever regular season award. Well, we'll have so much more for you next week inside LSU Gymnastics. We'll recap the great senior night activities, and we'll wrap up our season here inside LSU Gymnastics. For head coach Dee Dee Bro, I'm Mike Smith. We'll see you next week.
Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Dee Bro is an exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Television Network. The LSU Sports Television Network is a division of LSU Sports Properties.